Thank you. Could I have it one more time? Good afternoon. Thank you very much. Nathan Maenle, I'm the Vice CIO for DISA. And as you know, we stood up the CIO's office separated from strategic planning about 2 years ago, and we've spent approximately the past year and a half worrying about BRAC. So BRAC is almost finished. We got a couple of buildings that closed down in the NCR, and so now we're moving on to bigger and better things. One of the couple focus areas for the CIO over the next year, first one is IT service management. So you've noticed we've talked a lot about enterprise this week, and we talked about standardizing things and offering things across the entire department. To do that, we need standard processes that are operating in the background as well. So you're not going to hear me talk about a contract for that today, but I would ask that if you are working with us to deliver enterprise capabilities, that you also make sure that the processes and procedures to operate those capabilities are standardized and are working across the board for the entire department. The next thing I've got is you've heard all the PEOs talk about enterprise capabilities they're fielding. So one of the big things, big pushes within the CIO's organization is to implement those capabilities within DISA itself. So historically, we've kind of been the children of the cobbler and not had great shoes to walk in. We are changing that, and we're implementing the enterprise services as quickly as the PEOs can put them out. We're in the midst now of implementing enterprise email. We'll be moving to enterprise SharePoint and the others as they come along. To do that, we are putting in place a transition contract, our DISANet support services contract. So we're changing this contract a bit to make sure that we're implementing the enterprise services quicker than we were before and getting us some efficiencies. This contract is currently an 8A contract. The new contract will be an 8A contract as well. We're anticipating it'll be a multiple award contract, and we want to leverage this, again, to implement the enterprise services as quickly as we can to achieve some efficiencies. In addition, historically, our 14,000 users around the world for the DISANet and our 39 locations have all operated fairly independently. Where we controlled things centrally from headquarters, all the machines were operated locally, and they had local administration. We're hoping through this contract to achieve some efficiencies there as well by doing some things standard across the enterprise so that not every site has to have their own support capability. This will be an IDIQ contract, which means we'll be awarding task orders. Some sample task orders are up on the board. You can imagine what they are from the start. Help desk, monitoring, information assurance, configuration management. The major thing, though, is going to be transitioning us to enterprise services. We anticipate award first quarter, second quarter of FY12. From a presentation perspective, that's all I've got, and I'm open for questions. Hearing no questions, I will turn it back to Kathleen.